Where were we? Alright, let's go talk to these guys before heading to the dining hall. I have spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Makoto, can't any of you guys get a freaking clue? Huh?
Are you for real?
My mascara is totally clumpy. I don't want anyone to see me this way. But Taka came and woke me up. What a dick. It looked just the same as yesterday to me.
The hell are they
As
talking
if it's like night and day. Sorry.
Aw.
I seriously need to reapply, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Maybe I'll go see if Celeste can hook me up. And that's that. I've been imprisoned here, and that's what she's worried about right now. Oh, you know, sometimes it just be like that. We worry about the small things despite the circumstances. No one else is... Yeah, everyone else is in the... Ugh, so freaking tired. What the hell's wrong with that guy? Did he wake you up too? Yeah, I sure did. I guess he's going around waking everyone up.
You know what I mean.
Seriously annoying. I'm going back to bed. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my room. I don't think it'll do any good. I'm sure he'll just come bug you again.
Give me a break.
Yeah, probably. Damn it. Guess we better just go then. And that's that. What is this room? It's just like probably the utility room or something. Spaghetti. I would like to spaghetti some spaghetti too. Toko?
What's your problem?
What? Oh, I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right? I know, I just need to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself? What is she talking about? I'm so nervous. Oh god, everyone's here. Everyone is here!
Listen to me.
Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen.
It's the same as last time. The very first meeting, I mean. The very first group meeting. Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together. Are you kidding? What do you mean, busy schedules?
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat! Oh god, Toko. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like the girl wants to live here, and hell, more power to her, but shit.
Piece of shit.
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but for right now, actual clues are... Huh? What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? Eh? A murderous fiend. Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but... Certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well... Have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. the word bloodlust was left with each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, Toko, what was that? What was that? She seemed really sus right then. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for... Isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Because help's gonna be here soon, I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
'Cause
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already. Oh boy. The mad lad is back.
what's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police? What are you doing here? You guys, seriously, do you understand what role the police exists to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? Oh god. Monokuma's Akab. Confirmed. I mean, come on, if you really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
Still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer, Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer, eh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
You know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple of days have gone by and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish and here you are working together. But I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it.
Wait, I think, yes! Ding ding ding, I figured it out!
In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece missing. A time limit? What are you? If you want to know, I'll tell ya. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
hey.
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
Ooh.
Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's not like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Oh, outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video. The AVR room. We have to go there. Good, then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Despair. That's all.
Okay.
Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to do to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really, I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but what about that video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so Momo started glancing around the hall, but when he gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, would ya? Huh? Why me?
Yo,
Because you're closest to the door, that's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey!
Stop fucking
You see how
around.
passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks. I owe you one. Oh my god.
Hey,
Mondo. Why do you want me to go so badly? If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo,
Yeah, sure thing, then we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person. I mean, he did knock me out, like, at the start of the game. For 12 hours, so... But I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So, then, where's the specific place Mama Kuma mentioned? Might be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but... There's a place set up to the AVR room! Jesus Christ! Sayaka, you idiot. Check the map again. They're all still in there, right? No point going back in, right? So, wait, who's outside with me? Oh, of course, Sayaka. Hehe. Alright then, what's in this box? Something inside. Wait, there's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned. I'd better go tell everyone. Wait! She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. What do you see? Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play up those DVDs no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. Then I slid into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then... It's his family! I think. I yelled without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on the monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
So this is the motive. Remind everyone here that, remind all the characters that they have someone waiting for them in the outside.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, a little embarrassed. And the family support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. Oh, God. Oh! This time I couldn't even make a sound. Well, I did. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It was like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came flying out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad.
Oh my
What
God.
could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. God damn, Monokuma. What a bastard. That's assuming he is behind all this, but I get the feeling he's maybe just the right-hand man or something, but I guess I'll find out. What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me, like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my words. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe. I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like?
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box and each one of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. One by one, they rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the?
What the fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way, it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. Kyoko.
I see.
See, so this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave, so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Eh? Oh, I know this one. Yeah, I'll let her explain it. Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't push those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just...
What is this?
Uh-oh. Everyone's pointing fingers now. What? It's exactly what Monokuma, or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay, then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka?
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Oh my god. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka!
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Yeah, Celeste is kind of calm too, for some reason. Everyone went their separate ways. I don't have time to think about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. He said that they all went their separate ways, but some of them are still here. I'm happy to help you with the game. Hey, Makoto, these videos are some kind of hoax, right? Right? I want to think so, but...
What the heck?
What the hell, man? This is all one big lie, it has to be. Oh boy, even Hero's, like, losing it.
What should I do?
Everyone's really upset. I mean, how could anyone be calm right now? Why? How could something like that even exist? I just don't understand. I don't... To be able to do something like that, it's because they really are the murderer's fiend? What was in your video, Ifumi?
So you see.
Before you go asking someone else, it's only polite that you say what you saw first, don't you think? Well, why are you covering your ears?
Yes, indeed.
If I don't hear yours, I don't have to say mine. It's the art of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I don't think that's how it works. What was in your video, Sakura?
I'm sorry.
My family. But I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept your death. That is the way of my family. But still, I refuse to believe they would lose so easily. How? What was in your video, Kyoko?
well.
Why should I tell you? What was in your video, Taka? I saw. Sorry, it's gonna take some time to figure out how to put it into words. Right then. Where did Sayaka run off to? Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around school. Oh, am I about to discover a body? Am I about to discover a body while I'm running? Hallway. I can't teleport. Oh, I can! Alright, let's head to the gym. And then... Yeah, let's head to the gym and then talk to everyone else here. And who else is here? I forgot. Where'd Sayaka run off to? Anyway, that video was pretty convincing. I almost thought it was real. But it's fake, right? It's gotta be. I'd like to believe that, but if it was real... I'm not going to tell you, and that's all there is to it. What? I'm not gonna tell you. No way. Hell no. No way in hell. You're just acting all nice, so we'll tell you what you want to hear. You can't fool me. Uh-oh. Leon's losing it.
What the hell?
Damn it. How the hell did they get footage of that? Shh. Everyone's losing it? I didn't mean to click on that.
But more important.
Hey, Makoto, aren't you like super curious what's in everyone's videos? I mean, I can't say no, I can't say I'm not curious. Right? I could totally tell. But does that mean you're gonna tell me what was in yours? Who knows? It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in, you know? I don't think she's gonna tell me. Is she in the gym? I hope not. I hope not. Please tell me you're not here, Sayaka. Okay, good. Just gives me more time to explore. What was in your video, Celeste?
Huh?
Oh, it is you. You really want to know, don't you? That smile is strangely scary.
Is that okay?
There are many, many things in this world you are better off not knowing, don't you think? What was in your video, Mondo?
What?
Huh? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It was fake anyway, had to be. Whoever's doing all just pulled it out of his ass.
Stop fucking around.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Papa! Sorry, that was my mom. Those assholes can't fool me. Alright, let's check the obvious place and check her room first. Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? No answer. I guess I'll have to keep looking. This music, it's giving me Persona 3 vibes. Like when you're searching for Tartarus. Searching through Tartarus. You guys played that game? Door won't budge, must be locked. She can't be in the girls' bathroom, otherwise... Let me check again. Maybe she, like... Is it like, do I need to knock multiple times before she goes, okay, I'm in here? Stop knocking. Ah, the classrooms. I haven't checked the classrooms. Oh, the music stopped. There she is. Oh god, the ominous ominous music. She's fucking losing it. Look at her. Hey, Sayaka, before I get to you, let me just check these other places. But it doesn't matter now. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry, or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that we could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone, right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of there. And help might even come out before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Uh-oh.
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
Uh-oh.
To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore. Sayaka.
I keep forgetting, like, I keep forgetting what Makoto looks like, so anytime he shows up in a cutscene, I get a little taken aback. Finally, she raised her face from up from my chest. She looked at me with those big wet eyes of hers. Oops.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out, no matter what it takes? Makoto. The shrimp. Exactly. You're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
This is gonna hurt when the possibility of this not happening. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. Smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. Felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! What's standing up? Yeah! Makoto, it's standing up! What's standing up? What's standing? Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Do you even have to ask? Your flagpole! Get the hell out of here!
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in. Damn it, well if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. She's the fucking creep. It's about to come out. Talk about mood whiplash. It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white. Stuffing! My innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Gwa! Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations.
Hey.
But boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization. It's all lacking. There he goes. He's so worried. They're really making it hard for me to hate him. No. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you wanna just head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. Sorry for making you worry about me. You're right, I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It's hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Sleep time? No, it's still daytime. Why would you go to bed? Oh, huh? Let's see, who's this? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing. Nighttime's about to start. Uh-oh. So how come someone's here? Check the sword again. Sayaka? I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Yeah, what are you doing here, girl? You're gonna get in trouble. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my bedroom, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me
I was
tense
so
up.
scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so I couldn't get in, of course, but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I left some time go by, but then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean,
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that... Ugh. No, Makoto. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
huh?
What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? Didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Ah! Oh jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms, just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But, I don't mind you staying in my room, but... Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then... Uh-oh. Better head out. Guys.
This is a school.
Yeah.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And okay then. So
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. We're gonna trade rooms, we're gonna trade keys too. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. Again.
like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say we're just kidding? But if I wasn't just kidding... Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness, it's like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's here, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during night time anyway, right? That's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke, honestly. I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. what's the difference? So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine, besides the pink bed. Smells nice though. Creep. Creep. She doesn't have a notepad. Wait. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. A map of the body's vital organs. Oh. Yeah, she doesn't have a notepad. Only I have a notepad. Bathroom door can be locked, remember that. Couldn't help take a peek. That's... She tried throwing the DVD away. It reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what's in her video. It's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. He's not gonna take that. That's... fair. I'm guessing everyone else kept their DVDs. Ugh. Let's check the bathroom. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Gosh. That's shrimp talk. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. At the theater again. This time he's got a globe. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? Or sort of like that. You set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Oh my gosh.
Good morning, everyone! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Alright. How many days have I been playing? In this stream, I mean. Sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of the bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. Just remembered, I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. Okay, we're just going. Okay, I thought I'd be able to save, but... we're continuing the story. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. Is everyone here? Oh, only 4 people. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. I guess it's still early. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. The ones who showed up a little late. Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers will fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope. Got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. Wait, where's Byakuya? But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Celeste isn't here either. I think. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Something happened?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that spark started to grow quickly. Just calm down. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words that are barely left on my lips before I flew into the hallway. To the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd left Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe, but over the course of that one night... the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Okay, investigation time! I can't stop here, I gotta keep going. This is the replica sword I brought back for her self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The keys? Traded rooms. Scratch marks everywhere. Slashes and gouges on the walls of the floor. More importantly, yeah. Let me check the security camera just one more time. Now it's not the time to stare at so stupid surveillance camera. The lint roller was... The sheets got cuts too. Did she write anything on the notebook? More importantly, where's Sayaka? The sheath, there it is. This is the replica sword. Not investigation yet. I don't care. I'm checking my surroundings first before getting inside that room. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There are slashes and gouges on the walls on the floor too. I think that's everything. Oh boy. I'd better check the bathroom. Is she dead? Is she dead? Are we about to discover a body? Let's take a look inside. Are we about to discover a body? Ah! It took me a second to realize that I was screaming when I saw it dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain, and then everything went black. A body has been discovered! Shadow, you will check this again during investigation. She dead. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. Oh, it would just keep going. I thought we'd get a break. It was the ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Why are we here? Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. No surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Good. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. You did see it.
Why?
Listen to us, man.
Why?
What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it to just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. First prisoner's rights. That's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey.
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bare times 1 rule.
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... what's the matter? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying, I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry, one of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone. It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold
Hey,
on.
hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb, that's what you said, isn't it? If you killed someone, you get to leave. Oh, you're making yourself very suspicious, but... I feel like he's the easy target. It's probably not him, unless that's also a red herring. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey.
You're super
come on
naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave, however. Even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Unless they are discovered. Can be found by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. There it is, class trial. Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
I like this little layout we have.
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Popular vote?
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However,
If you choose
if
poorly.
you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of
Punish-
course means your school life will come to an end.
Okay.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
That's messed up.
Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution!
What?
And by execution, you mean death. Death.
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
With a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. That's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
Hell are
You're freaking insane, you know that? Eh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Junko, no.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... No, Junko!
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Don't! Oh no, she's... Also...
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed!
No!
Violated a school regulation!
She...
I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me!
Oh no!
Holy Sphere, Gunyear!
Oh! She's dead! Is she really dead? Already? Oh my...
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now,
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess y'all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
I can see why you wanted me to hang out with her ASAP.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality from everyone, really. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste the time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in search of the Blacken. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it an autopsy.
It's the Monokuma file!
But basically an autopsy. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and causes of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. That the judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay then, so we'll meet after the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again from everyone. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. They left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. Now you can save. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now it's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive. That's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright! Are we still in Chapter 1? Are we really still in Chapter 1? Let me just check. Yeah. Okay, Jesus. This thing's going for so long. This game is like, oh no, they died anyways.